All right, so today is my favorite day in 3rd grade. I started. I'm gonna own up to it. I started because I got excited. Because today is, tell us. It's Hershey's Fraction Day. I'm so excited. It's Fraction Friday and we get to eat chocolate. Okay, so I have this book online, but I didn't want you to miss out on the rest of the class. So I'm going to start over. They've already heard a couple for you things, so they might not be as excited as you. Milk chocolate. Oh, delicious. Here's our Hershey's milk chocolate bar, the kind Milk and Hershey made famous. Before we eat it, we're going to learn about fractions. 1 over 1 equals 1.
I like my candy.
Let's start by ripping the wrapper right off. Remember, not the liver. Here we have 1 whole milk chocolate candy bar. And what is a fraction? A fraction is a part or portion of a whole. And today we're using Hershey's milk chocolate bars as our whole thing. 1 whole. That makes sense, right? Okay.
Hershey's is the best.
If you break this candy bar apart, you will see there are 12 equal sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can stack the 12 equal parts on top of each other. Hey, it looks different, but any way you rearrange it, it still equals 1 whole candy bar. 1 whole, 12 over 12 equals 1 over 1. 1/12. Maybe the easiest way to understand fractions, is when you look at it this way. What would you rather eat? 1/12, or would you rather eat 11/12 of a candy bar?
11/12.
If you love chocolate like me, the answer is simple. As you can see, doing fractions is fun. Okay, so here I have 1/2. Here's 1/2 of a Hershey's milk chocolate bar. And here's the other half. 6/12 is equal to 1/2. When 2 fractions equal each other, but they look different, they're called equivalent fractions. Say it with me, ready? Equivalent fractions. Okay. And so we know 1/2 is equal to, how many pieces were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. And how many pieces are in the whole candy bar? 12. Okay, can you see that we multiplied 1 by what? 6. And we multiplied 2 by 6. So we get 6/12. So it doesn't matter if I give you this piece or these pieces, it's still equal. Okay, here we go. 1/3. Here's 1/3 of a whole Hershey's milk chocolate bar. How did we get to the fraction of 1/3? Think of it like this. Our candy bar can be divided into equal groups, 3 of them. Each of the 3 groups has 4 sections. So look, instead, I like to flip to the beginning. Okay, look. Before, we broke it here, right? And now we're breaking it in rows, right? Because our candy bar mixed in a race!
Miss Monroe, you look like a
They're
crazy
so
person.
fun! I can't help it. I'm so excited. Okay, break it in. Here we go. How do we get this fraction in a third? Think of it like this. Our candy bar can be divided into 3 equal groups. Each of these groups has 4 sections. What's left is, this is 1/3. What's left? 2/3. Right? When the top number and the bottom number are the same, the fraction is equal to
3.
1. Whoa, careful. We got 1/3, right? It's on the first page. And we're adding 2/3. We get 3/3. What do we call this 3/3? 1 whole
Candy bar! I have a candy bar now.
Patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue.
I want candy.
4/12.
I need my mom.
Here's another way to say 1/3. 4/12
together so that would be 20. And if it's broke apart and the 4 section, it would be 4.
Right. So we had 1/3, right? What would we have to multiply the top by? What factor? How many were in there? 4. And if we multiply the top, we gotta multiply the bottom, the denominator, because we don't want it to get jealous. So over here we got, well, we gotta count these. So we had 12, right? So we got 12 on the bottom. 3 times 4 is 12. 1 times 4 is 4. So 1/3 and 4 12s are equal. Not bad, right? If we add them together.
You know how they stack the Hershey's and stack the cookies?
I see. If we have 4 12s and we add
1/3.
the 8 12s over here, we get, what do we get?
24.
4, no. Oh, we can't write the back. We can't write. What are you talking about? 2 candy bars? We only got 1 candy bar.
So I thought it was 8 plus 12.
That's important though. When you add fractions, we don't get extra candy bars. Remember that tells us the whole. We just got 1. 12 12s. What is 12 12s?
Candy bar.
Right.
Candy bar.
And that was a good point. Like you can't add the denominator because that's our whole. That tells us how many pieces we need to make the whole. Okay? That's okay. We're just learning. This is day 1.
Day 1 of Hershey chocolate.
You ready? 4 12s plus 8 12s equals 12 12s, which equals 1 whole candy bar. 1/4. Here's 1/4 of Hershey's milk chocolate. If you want to call this fraction 1/4, that's okay too. Here is what's left over, 3/4. So you could call it 3/4 also, right? 3/4. I think I read that wrong. Okay, 3 12s. 3 12s is another way of saying 1/4. Did you know that the top number of a fraction is called the numerator? And the bottom of the fraction is called the denominator. Let's explain it another way. 3/4 is equal to 9 12. Okay? So it's 3/4. 3/4 is equal to 9 12s, and I have to multiply the top and the bottom of the same thing. What do I do?
3.
3. 3 times 3 is 9, and 4 times 3 is 2. So 3/4 and 9 12s are
Equivalent.
we still got this. Okay.
I just want to eat the candy ball.
Okay.
For my candy.
Hold on a second. Now I got some cows.
Cows. Moo. It's not cows. It's
Well, let's find out why.
They don't eat candy.
It's time for something different.
Why?
We can still do fractions without the candy bar.
No, we
There are
can't.
5 cows on this page. 4 cows have black spots, and 1 cow has red spots.
Whoa. Oh, interesting.
I bet it makes strawberry milk.
Yeah. Oh, I love
1/5 of the cows on this page have. 1/5 has what? What color spots?
2, 6.
1/5 has how many? Red spots, right? So I got 5 cows, but one of them has red spots. Did you ever wonder why Hershey's Chocolate Factory was built in the middle of farm country?
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Let's see. There's an easy answer.
Cows.
One of the 3 main ingredients when you use, please stop. One of the 3 main ingredients used in making chocolate, milk chocolate, is
Milk. It said in the name.
if 6 cows mooed, and you also mooed. Moo, 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 moo. Your moo would be 1/7 of all the moos on this page. Quack! Don't forget to ignore the duck. Why would we ignore the duck?
Because he's selfish.
No, haven't we?
Because we go poop. He doesn't move.
He doesn't move. What's the most important thing? thing. When we multiply, we divide, or we do fractions, what's the most important thing? The groups have to be what?
Equal.
So black isn't the same thing as a blue. That's just black.
We have a bunch of quacker tails.
Back to the candy bar. We need to learn how to put a fraction into its lowest terms. Say that with me. Lowest terms. Oh, hey, bring it back, because since I turned on the video, we're not using our manners while I read. Can we please do that?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. We need to learn how to put fractions into the lowest terms. If you divide the numerator and the denominator by the same factor, you can simplify this fraction into its lowest terms. So let's say simplify, and lowest terms. 1/6 is the lowest term of 2/12. So let's look at that. Okay? So if I have 1/6, right? And it's the lowest, let me put it over here. I have 1/6, and that's as low as 2/12 can go. What do I have to do to get this fraction to this? Tyson?
Divide?
Yeah, what am I going to divide by? What do I divide 2 by to get to 1? Tyson? 2, right? And if I divide the top by 2, I got to divide the bottom by 2. See how that works? And this is called lowest term, or they call it simplify.
Simplify.
Okay? 5/6 is what is left over from the whole candy bar after removing the 1/6. 2/12. Here's an equation that is easy to understand. 1/6 is equal to 2/12. Right? Because look, they've broken it apart.
They're equivalent.
Here's another way to say 5/6. How do we think it's going to be? 5/6. We know we're going to divide, right? We know it's got to be part of 12. Well, we could go here. The opposite way. What do I have to do to 6 to get to 12? Yeah? No? Liz? Well, I can multiply 6 by what to get to 12? 2, right? Or 12 divided by 2 is 6? So if I do it to the bottom, I gotta do it to the top. So then 5 times 2 would give me
10.
And 10 divided by 2 would give me
5.
So these two are
Equivalent fraction.
I got it.
5 equals.
It's starting to look more delicious after every fraction show.
Why does it keep on showing like
Okay, there's something cool.
cocoa?
Luke's like this pear. Not pears and chocolate. It's time for another break. Chocolate comes from cocoa pods.
Cocoa
These are
pods.
pods.
Cocoa pods.
The cocoa tree grows in very warm and moist climates. Here are 8 cocoa pods. If one pod fell off and bonked you on the head, you'd have been bonked on the head by what fraction? Yes. Of the cocoa pods on this page, how many would still be left on the tree? 7 what?
8.
7 what?
7
7 8
Cocoa pods.
cocoa pods. Don't get your labels. Cocoa, milk, and sugar are the 3 main ingredients used in making milk chocolate. Sugar usually comes from sugar cane. If you cut down one stalk, let's see how many there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. Oh.
And if you cut one down, you will have cut down
1/9.
1/9
of
of the sugar cane. How many would be left in the field?
8 sugar
8 what?
8
8
sugar
nine.
cane.
Okay,
Sugar cane.
moving on.
This book ever
5/12. Here's an interesting fraction. If fraction, 5/12 cannot be broken down or reduced any further. Why is that? Let's think about it. Why is 5/12 in its lowest term? Let's think of all the ways that we can get to 12. Okay? We can get to 12 by 1 times 12, 2 times what? 6, or 3 times 4. If I take something times 5, can I get to 12? No, because
Anything times 5 ends in
what? A 0 or a 5, right? So this won't work. So if I got 5/12, I can't take anything out of 5 that I can take out of 12. So it's in its lowest terms. The amount left over is 7/12. Is 7/12? 7/12 is another fraction that is in its lowest terms. Because there's no 7 there, is there? Okay. Almost. 1/10. Here's a way to get a fraction of 1/10. There are 10 candy bars on this page. Out of the 10 candy bars, 1 is unwrapped. Right? So how many is unwrapped? 1 what?
Candy bar.
1/10. Here's a fraction where the top number is larger than the bottom number. This is called an improper fraction. So look over here. I got 12. That makes a what? Yes. 12 makes a what? A whole candy bar, but I got 13. So when the top number is bigger, like this, it's called an improper fraction. It doesn't follow the rules. It's improper. It doesn't know its manners. Right? Because what's supposed to be on the top? 12. But this one's way big, way down the denominator. So I have 1 whole candy bar and how much more? 1/12 extra, right? And so that is called, when I have that, I have 1 whole candy bar, right? You with me? And I have 1 little piece left. This is called, Hayden, a mixed number because it has a whole number and a fraction. So far, yeah, it's mixed because it's one of each. So far in this book, we've learned the main ingredients in milk chocolate are sugar, milk, and cocoa. We also learned the fractions 1/12, 2/12, 3/12, 4/12, 5/12, 6/12, 7/12, 8/12, 9/12, 10/12, 11/12, 12/12, even 13/12. We also did fractions of 1/2, 1/3, 1/4, 1/5, 1/6, 1/7, 1/8, 1/9, 1/10. If you want to know the fraction of ingredients that are used for making Hershey's milk chocolate bars, sorry, these fractions are top secret. Okay, so 51680, get out your